that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Welcome again. Have a new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. As you can see right now, Bitcoin is pumping. Actually, well, it was pumping a little bit, right? As we were expecting last in the last live stream. As you can see here, Bitcoin is above the ME55. It's a break. I don't think so because the major resistance is around here. All this area of resistance between 64 and 68 actually. In my case, what I'm doing right now is I am getting ready for a short. Let me show you why. Because we have here a 12-hour sell signal here for me here. So in the next sell signal in 4-hour chart, I'm gonna open a short position. Usually, what I see right in the markets when I'm trading 4-hour chart is Bitcoin, any asset, not just Bitcoin, right? Is actually they like to do something like this. Many times, not all the time, right? Something like this. We have a buy signal here for our chart, something like this, another bounce here, a little bit higher here, forming same or higher, forming a potentially a better divergence. And in the next signal here is where I am going to open a short position around here. Mhm. So the idea for me, based on time, right? Because timing is very important for trading. This is a bull trap. And let me explain why. Because this is the last move in 4-hour chart, something I am expecting. And here we have a 12-hour chart. So this is telling me even the volume is healthy, Bitcoin could hit around $61,000 in 12-hour chart. So in the next 3 days are around there. So if I show you 1 day chart, of course, this signal is going to be the trigger for a major signal is 1 day chart. As you can see here, we have a potential sell signal forming in 1 day chart very soon, maybe this week. So that's why I am looking for shorts. I am not looking for longs right now. So I know maybe you are bullish here. The original entry was around here, around 57,058. The better, 53. When I said long time ago, around 50K was my target, and after that is selling around between 63 and 66 around here. This area is for selling, not for buying. It's resistance. So as long as Bitcoin is below here, I am not bullish. I am not looking for to the moon. No. And why? Because the volume is here is negative, still negative here. As you can see, Bitcoin is trending in volume. Bitcoin is not bullish. Now, let me show you higher time frames because I know you are watching maybe to the chart. To the chart, they are bullish, right? We have a buy signal here. Yeah, you are correct. We have a still buy signal here. I think we already saw the move into the chart, looking for maybe $66,000 maximum. Maximum into the chart we have as well. We don't have a buy signal here. We have a hiding bullish divergence here, but I am not a big fan of this kind of setup, so that's why I don't trade this hiding bullish divergence. They are very weak usually. And weekly chart, we have potentially actually this is a major signal potential or major test actually. As you can see here, Bitcoin volume OBV is about to test the OBV here, and it's a very good question. We want to see Bitcoin breaking the MA55 in volume, because if we don't see it, we will see, of course, reaction. Sorry, for me, it's always like this. So it looks like if we see rejection, this is going to be the last move. $66,000 maximum, or right now, 64. Yeah. And from there, what I'm waiting is just breaking the zero line here in OBB. For me, after we see the break, we have a test, and now we have a we saw a test, right? And now we got a we saw a bounce here, and after that, finally a break. Breaking this line here for me is just the beginning of the bear market. So that's why I am waiting for this. Now you can say, oh, but this is bullish. Is a bounce from 55. Yes, it's very normal, but usually, when you see a Tesla M55, is not, that doesn't mean like Bitcoin is just gonna pump right now forever and ever. No, usually likes to test around 3 or 4 times 3 months around the 55 usually is like that, right? So you can expect Bitcoin will hit again 50K, maybe 3 4 times potentially, and after that we can start looking for buy signal in weekly chart, and yeah, maybe continuation if Bitcoin is above the 55 in weekly chart. Something like this, right? Something like this. Bitcoin like to stay a couple weeks, maybe 1 month or two around the 55, just in consolidation, right? In this case, for example, here, right, we have 3 or 4 weeks, right? Uh, every time when Bitcoin is around this area, and you can see it here as well, right? Let me show you here. Yep. Just only in 2017 we have this like bullish momentum, but it's very obvious because in that time we couldn't short Bitcoin. We didn't have features. Just the only way to short, right? Because it's not actually shorting. It just was just selling Bitcoin in a spot, right? After here in 2018 is what happened to Bitcoin was the worst thing for me, right? CME futures released the first futures trading, right, for Bitcoin in 2018. So from there, I think is well, it was terrible. I know YouTubers they were all bullish, blah blah blah, and because of that sentiment, right? Because you know YouTubers are very smart traders, right? They are very smart. Many of them they got just lucky into that. They bought very early, like 2015, 2014 Bitcoin. That's why you see they are like millionaires, right? Well, so but not because they are good traders. Actually, it's just because they bought early as invested, as in just investing, right? And then it's not for them. Is well, I'm talking about the big players, right? The big players they are making money just asking to their community if they can join with BitMEX, BNX, whatever, right? And you know the business I told you, right? It doesn't matter if you win or you lose a trade, they will take a cut from the fee. Uh-huh. For example, I got the same deal, the offer, 40%, 40, 50%, almost 45%, sorry, was the maximum offer I got, like from the exchanges. If I offer to join to my subscribers to a specific exchange. So if they trade using my code, right, they create the account. If they every time when they trade, doesn't matter if they win or they lose, I will get a fee, a commission, right, from the fees, the trading fees. So it's a win-win for them, not for you, right? Because you lose money, but always they will make money. So that's why, uh, usually I don't follow this kind of people, YouTubers, right? In my case, I don't need it because I am doing this for actually trading, right? I lose and I make profit, same as you, because trading should be boring, right? Something because we are not chasing the market, right? That's the point. When you don't chase the market, trading is actually very boring because you are waiting for the right moment. Yep. So okay, so now let's continue with weekly chart. We have here a potential weekly buy signal forming. Now, the question here, as you can see here, is this one, right? We have a potential. Eventually, we could see it, but we have something. We have a problem here. The problem I see here is, first of all, here we need to see the confirmation. The OBB must break above the MI55 in weekly chart. That is the first hint, and the second hint is I want to see Bitcoin pumping a little bit more to see invalidation of what this cell signal, monthly cell signal. This is the major cell signal, and every time when we have cell signal in the monthly, the bull market is over. Mhm. Let me show you here. We have a cell signal here. We have a cell signal here, here, and we have a cell signal here, around here, and also we have another cell signal potentially here, right? So every time when we have this cell signal in the monthly, bye bye, everything game over. That's it. It's very simple. Yeah. So that's why I said to you, you don't have to have you don't have to spend many hours learning my system because actually my system is actually very easy to learn. The problem with many traders is they first of all you need discipline. You need to follow rules. And the most important thing here is you need to control your emotions, right? Because yeah, let's buy the next Shiba Inu, right? Token. Let's buy the next million token, right? People don't want to make money faster, right? That's why crypto space actually is a very good business for all the scammers, all the people, because they know this people they have this gambling mindset, right? Like just it's fine, okay, it doesn't matter. I want to spend 5,000 here, 2,000 there. This project is very good. Oh my god, I lost a lot of money. Of course, you can make money by doing that. Yes, but it's not. It's just because you were lucky, not because you did it yourself, right? You had a skill to do that. So that's why now I'm showing you right now the chart, right, in the monthly. We have a sell signal forming right now in August, with a close in September. Technically speaking, if we see the sell signal right now in the monthly in just in 3 4 days, also this is telling you the bull market is over, right? Because let me show you here, right? In 2014, we had our sell signal here in the monthly, game over. Sell signal here, game over. Sell signal here, game over. Of course, we have to wait maybe 2 3 months. We see the sell signal in September. Maybe by October, we will see this the crash, right? Like people say, the crash, right? But this time is special. Why? Because here we have a better divergence from this point and this point. Okay, so we can say, but we have also a better divergence in 2014, 2018. I think that's not it's too far. I mean, there are 4 years of gap, right? So that's why I think that is not very strong virus appearance. But in this case, we have only here, we have around 2 years. 2 years, it was in September 2021, yes, and 2000, from the high is, let me see, the high is around in 2021, and now we have around mm, 2 years, 2 years of gap for monthly chart is actually around 2 years gap is fine. So what I'm trying to say here is like we have one of the strongest setups, actually the strongest setup of my seasonal trading. Uh, for when you want to really look for positions, right? Start looking for positions. In this case, we have better range in the monthly, and not just only in the monthly, we have also in OBB, right? So that's why for me it's going to be very interesting, very very interesting. I can tell you right now, we could see like we can expect like maybe we could see maybe a bounce in weekly chart, but honestly, that if we see a bounce in weekly chart, right? The buy signal in weekly chart is good, is strong enough. That move is gonna be a bull trap in the higher time frames, same as this one in 2021. I think I said, hey, we have this drop, and after a major bounce here, and I said for months, hey, this move is gonna be a bull trap in higher time frames, and from there it's gonna be like this. Okay, of course we had to wait, right? Because it's the monthly. It's the same thing. If we see, for example, Bitcoin just bouncing a little bit more here, this move is gonna be the last sell opportunity or the best sell opportunity you have. In my case, shorting, right? Because I know Bitcoin, the momentum is over in monthly. So that's why I'm telling you right now, if you see Bitcoin in September closing with the sell signal here, historically speaking, the bull market also is over. So so that's why in weekly chart we need the OBB breaking down, right? Breaking the sell line, and monthly we need the sell signal in curve. So if we do that, if we see this, we can see the target. It's very simple, right? You don't need like a very very complicated method to see it, right? Always in the monthly, the target has been the monthly MA, right? In this case, it's around from 2014, the target was around 200, MA 55, and here from $14,000 to $3,000, MA 55 again, and here. from $66,000, something like that, to the Mi 55 around 20K, and from here now the Mi 55 is around 35K. But but I will tell you something. I told you maybe a couple of times before. If we see that test, Bitcoin Mi 55 is not going to hold anymore. So that's going to be very very interesting here because well, let's see. But when you see the Mi 55 testing in monthly, I think it's gonna be the gap between this test, for example, here and here is gonna be too small. You don't wanna see that. You wanna see long time, like maybe 3 years gap, right? You don't wanna see a few months or 1 year in the monthly scale. So that's why we have to be careful here, especially you are holding because you have this mindset, like, Bitcoin to the moon forever and ever, right? Uh, I don't know. Maybe yeah. I mean, maybe yeah. Hey, but you have 12 years of history. Bitcoin is just pumping. Exactly, you are correct, and that's the problem. That's the problem. The reason why many YouTubers they got rich because Bitcoin is because when they bought here in Bitcoin, many of them here or here, they were just gambling, because we didn't have technical analysis to see like actually if this thing is good or not. Now people are buying here, right? In 2022, they bought up 60K, and now in 2024, 60K. Technically speaking, you can expect Bitcoin will continue pumping, right? Yes, but what they don't tell you is the momentum. Every bull market is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So, and it's totally normal. In every asset, after around 12 years, 15 years, something like that, you will see the cycle, right? Like something like this, right? This is just a bull market. Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market, actually, something like this. And after you will see a real bear market, and after that, another bull market. But this move, because it's a monthly, it's gonna take years. It's gonna take years, maybe 2027, 2030, whatever. But the point here is like you cannot just think, Bitcoin will keep pumping forever. Many fundamentals will tell you, right? Yes, but the problem here right now, this is of course not technical analysis, it's just my opinion, right? Remember, I am not financial advisor. You can do whatever you want with your crypto. So this is not a financial advice, but it's something I'm showing you here just what I'm doing right for trading. Well, for me, the game change was a big change when the CME released the CME futures for Bitcoin, because the narrative in social media at that time, you many people will enter more institutions, more money, blah blah blah, and Bitcoin will pump forever and ever, right? 1 million. I still remember 500,000 yen, right? Was the target. But we are not there. Why? Why after 5 6 years? Why we are not at 500K? Why? Yeah. Why? If institutions they put more money here, it's not because they want you to. They don't want you to be richer, right? To be millionaire. No, they want to make money, and they know. Think about this. This is psychology of trading. If they know all the retailers are bullish about Bitcoin, why what they are doing? They are buying, yes, of course, but they will keep promoting Bitcoin to push you to buy, right? They are shilling just Bitcoin, right? And they will just dump it when it's required, right? They will not just. It's not about hoping, right? I hope Bitcoin will hit 1 million. No, with charts we can see what is actually really happening, right? In every bull market, right, Bitcoin is losing momentum. What is it telling you? They buy, of course, yes, but every time when Bitcoin is pumping, they are selling in the process. They are not buying more. But what is the name of this guy? Like he's holding a lot of Bitcoin. I don't know, a strategy something. I cannot remember. When I listen to this guy, it's like, yeah, this guy just shilling Bitcoin, right? To all the believers, right? It's looking like a religion right now. Like, no, don't say that kind of things about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the next blah blah blah. I don't know, man. You're thinking in that way, don't listen what I said because you will not understand. The only way you will understand is when one day you get wrecked. That's it. Hmm. But it's okay. We need you. We need you because without you, like guys like me, we cannot make profits. We need you. Uh-huh. So we need you. We need. I'm sorry for saying this, but it's a little bit offensive, maybe. Yeah, but it's true. We need stupid people buying the market because smart people like you guys, right? Because I think you are learning this. Me too. We can make profits. If they get smarter, it's gonna be difficult for us to make profits, right? That's why we need the YouTubers, we need the influencers, we need the scammers there. Keep pumping something because we can actually make profits by doing that. Is ethical? Who knows, right? I am not breaking the law. I am just playing the game, same as the uh, market makers, right? So all of us, right? We are here because we want to make more profits, right? So that's why just think about it, right? When you are trading, hmm this is a business. This is a business. It's not a casino. This is a business. Okay, so now let's continue with the monthly here a little bit more because actually it's very interesting here what is going on. So let me show you here one other indicator, the RSI, hmm the RSI in weekly chart and the monthly. First of all, let's talk about the monthly here. The monthly here, we have, technically speaking, it's still bullish. Remember my my rule. As long as Bitcoin is above 50 level, everything is bullish. But in the monthly, every time, historically speaking, when you see the RSI below 50 level is the big buy opportunity. So if you are thinking to buy Bitcoin right now, well, maybe you are not. I mean, you can do it if you want, but it's not a very smart move. So what I will wait, right? Because I got this question a few days ago. Hey, okay, so if I cannot buy Bitcoin, what I should do? Nothing. There are very good TV shows right now in Netflix. Just keep accumulating, and wait for the right moment. This year? No way. Maybe next year. Yeah, maybe in summer, September, maybe in 1 year. Yeah, potentially. It's very simple. You follow the system. It's very simple, very straightforward. Just wait for the result in the monthly to be below 50. That's it. Very simple, right? So, but the problem here is you have to wait, and people don't want to wait because they want to make money tomorrow, right? So that's why you have to wait. When you see this, okay, good. So it's time to buy. It's crashing more, buy more. That's it, right? Historically speaking, right? Of course, we can say this. Uh, Now let's talk about the weekly chart. The weekly chart. Let me see. Weekly chart. Okay. In weekly chart, something is actually very interesting happening right now. So let me one moment. Let me check the comments. Okay. In weekly chart, as I said before, we have a bicycle forming here, and also Bitcoin is holding the 50 level. As long as the Bitcoin is holding the 50 level, we have some hope, right? So we will have to wait a little bit more. As I said before, I am defensive right now here because usually, right, is Bitcoin or any asset likes to test the ME55 not just one time, actually three, four, 5 times, maybe consolidating around there, around 2, 3 months. So that's why based on what I said before, we have the monthly sales signal. What I'm expecting to see, this is speculation, non technical analysis, something like this, right? Something like this, and after that, just sideways here, and after that, breakdown. That is something I am expecting. Of course, this year, not now, in this year, 2024. Okay. So we see the RSI is still bullish, right? It's still bullish here, right? But 50 level, you see this level is breaking. We enter actually on again in a bear phase here. Every time when you see the 50 level here broken, any time frame, is like a rule, right? We can say, okay, the asset is not bullish anymore. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue. I finished with Bitcoin. Now let's continue with other assets. Okay, I'm gonna continue with, well. I don't know if it's actually worth it to see other icons because all of them they are just following Bitcoin. Um, but mm, let's see if I can see something interesting here. I think mostly all the altcoins they are just waiting for the monthly close, and we will see the bear market this year. I mean, honestly, I know maybe you're bullish, right? All the YouTubers are bullish, but not me. You see, we have assassinated the monthly in Cardano, so the odds are very low to see Cardano to $3 again, at least this year. Mhm. I think I'm gonna continue with the SP500, and after that, I'm gonna continue with some currencies, and that's it. Mhm. One more thing. The Bitcoin dominance is very, very, very high and it's pumping. Remember what I said to you. Look at this, right? So pay attention here because this is the Bitcoin season, not altcoin season. Okay. So this is bullish. The Bitcoin dominance is actually very, very good. If you want to buy again altcoins, wait for 66, 65, 68% level, maybe in 6 months. 6 months around there is going to be the time to buy again altcoins, but not now. The last time when I bought Alcons, I think was last year in March. I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. This year I didn't. Okay, so now let's continue the SP500, and after that another stocks. Let me see. New ATA, something I was expecting last time. Not yet, but let's see. Let's see. I think that this is bullish. This is the stock market is will keep pumping for a while. Even with better variance, this thing is actually is looking very strong. hmm So okay, let's continue with let's see Solana a little bit. Wow, it's in range. Solana is in range. With this monthly sell signal forming right now, no thank you. No thank you. In general, right? All of them. So let's see another. Let me check. Uh, let's see the monthly. Okay, monthly the SP 500. Okay, one moment. What is the 1 second? I need to organize this thing because I have too many, Mhm. too many symbols here. Okay, so in the monthly, I know what you are saying, right? Like we have a better surveillance month forming here. You are correct, but in general, I don't trade. I don't short the stock market. I wait for pullbacks. So it's gonna take time, a lot of time. As you can see, for example, here from the previous sell signal here in this gap, for example, here, this area from this point and this point, we have to wait around 4 months. So right now here the momentum is still to the upside. Okay, the only thing you have to do is just waiting. At some point, maybe next year, is when finally we can see the sell signal. And yeah, after that we can expect another pullback. But right now, I am still bullish, looking for something even new highs. I told you, new highs. Yeah, in some point the ME55 is the target, right? So potentially around here. I don't know when. I cannot tell you when, but this is bullish. Yep. I think it's better to start to. I mean, don't short. That's the point. You want to short. Don't short. Not yet. At least not yet. Not in a few months. Yep. So let's see if I know you are trading Nike, right? So let me check. Let me check Nike because I'm very curious about Nike and also Alibaba. Well, it's working. As you can see, we have bullets arranged in the monthly here, something we were expecting here. And also we have a buy signal here, the MI 55. Yeah, very good. Very good. The technical analysis is working here. So very nice. So now let's see the BABA actually, because um, I am watching this for a long time. Let me show you here. It's bouncing here. Yes, an accumulation phase. Breaking 88, you will see 120 around there. This is very bullish actually. This one, yeah, yeah. I will be. I am very bullish here because bullish are raising the monthly. This thing is gonna bounce. I think for at least one year. Yeah, it's gonna be very bullish. I'm bullish here. Yeah. The M55 is the target around 116. Yeah. Okay. So I think let me see if I have more. Um. Okay. Let's see. I think that's it, guys. Let's see because the market isn't moving again, right? It's just in sideways again, right? So one good news for me actually is the Japanese yen, 144. I want to see 140 broken. If I see it, well, it's a very decent pullback, but the target is still 200 in the long term. Mhm. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for